Ann here, and today we have another car vlog. So I only have to go a couple places today. I have to go to PetSmart to get dog food. When I went to Walmart to get Bella her soft food, that's our senior dog, I didn't realize that we were so low on the other dog food, or I would have got it all the same day. So let me see if this works if I open up the sunroof. I think that's a little better. The last time I vlogged, okay, when I said about police escort, you know, my husband, I kept saying, oh my God, it's so dark. But when I was editing and I looked back, it wasn't dark. I think the screen for me just looked dark. So I thought, because when I film on my beauty channel, like the background's dark, right? But you can see me. So that I was just thinking, oh God, it was so funny because as I'm editing, I'm like, how many times can I say I look dark, you know? Like, not my complexion, like just, or anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm happy about that. I don't know if this is going to work or not because of the sun. It is only 77 out today. It's cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain again. Yesterday it rained too. I say that, but in Jersey, it doesn't start really getting hot to like July. I mean, in June, we'll have like some days that are like 80s, 90s, in the 90s, you know, and then the heat index feels like, you know, hotter than that. We do have that. But like then again, today, it's like what, 77, it's 12:30. So what, it'll be in maybe the low 80s of that. But July will start to where it's like, it stays hot. Does that make sense? So I'm complaining about the rain, but just watch. In another month, I'm like, can it rain? You know? So let me give you some updates about my daughter, because, okay. So I told you she was diagnosed with IH. She goes back in August for a checkup. But she's still like throwing up every day, almost all day long. And I hate that. I can hear her run to the bathroom throwing up. I don't know if it's the headache or what, but it breaks my heart. The medicine they have her on, it's Diamox or something like that. That's the brand name. She's getting the tingles in her fingers and feet, which that's a side effect. So she doesn't like that. And it's also, she's losing her appetite, which when I looked online, that's the side effects from that medicine. I was surprised how many of you said that you were diagnosed with IH, you know, and so many of you that were diagnosed had to get shunts put in to get the fluid drained and stuff. I hope and pray that's not what's going to happen to Lexi, but I mean, I don't know, but I was really, really surprised how many people have it, because like at the doctors, they said it was very rare, you know, but however, she's milking a lot, which she reminds me of me, and I don't mind it right now, right? Because she is sick. So like, she'll put stuff. So in the washer, it's like like on top, right? So you just throw stuff in, but our dryer is like on the side, right? Like in the front part, you know? So you have to bend over and get the stuff out. And she's like, oh, Mommy, I can't get it out. My head hurts when I bend down. So I'm like, okay. So like I get it out for her, and I don't mind, you know? But it's like she reminds me of me so much. It's like she can't do anything right now. But she asked a little bit too much, because let me just tell you. I was like, all right, baby girl, because she comes up and she lays in my room. That's how I know she's really not feeling good, you know? And I was like, I got to go to PetSmart. You know, I'll be back. She was like, can you get crickets? Because, you know, she has Gucci, which is her lizard. And I'm like, now you're asking a little bit too much. Now, last time I went and got crickets, and then do you guys remember the story how me and Tyler, my oldest son, we had to put the crickets in the cricket thing? Oh my God. And like, so he put it in. I heard him put the lid in, because it's like, do crickets jump? Do they jump like out of it? Oh God. And then she was like, and I need cricket food, because, you know, you have to buy cricket food to feed the crickets to keep them alive, so that, you know, because, you know, you only put a few crickets in at a time. Otherwise, the lizard won't eat it, you know, and what can happen if the crickets are hungry, they'll start attacking the lizard. Well, she's got a gecko, like a small thing. So I was like, fine. You know, it's like the other day she wanted an ice cream from the custard place. I'm like, fine. But I know how I am when I'm not feeling good, you know, so. But I had to make her laugh. I'm like, all right, now you're asking a little bit too much to get your crickets. So, all right, I am here. Let's go inside. We'll see if the cats, because they have a little spot like adoption where they work with the SPCA and they show like cats and stuff. So, yeah, let's go in here, get the dog food and the crickets. I said, how many? She's like, oh, about 10, 15 of the large crickets. Oh, God. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so there's my car here. Oh, I forgot to lock it. Isaiah taught me something. He's like, Mom, all you got to do is touch the door like this. Hold on. Say, I didn't know you just tap it. I did not know that. Anyway. So like I said, I'm still new to this camera, and when I showed the outside at Walmart the other day, I could not believe the graphics on this phone. I mean, look at like how the blue looks with the carts and stuff. Holy crap, it's sunny. All right, let me get off of here and let's go in the store. It is sunny. All right, as I was walking in, look, they have these big sales here. Regular 19 bucks, $9.97. This is regular $25.99 on sale for $10.97, so I got them. I hope the rawhide free. Oh, the rawhide. Darn it, I can't get it. I'll put them back. Okay. I hate when the cart with the wheels. Okay. So this is what I get, but I get the one with lamb. Oh, it's on sale. That's chicken. Oh, do they not have any with lamb? Let's look. Oh. Here we are, but this isn't the one that I get. But this has lamb. Oh, turkey meal. No, that's not lamb either. All right, so I just got this one. This is the brand that I always get, the dogs. But this is turkey meal and brown rice. And this was, let me see, on sale for $66.99. It's regular $70. But this one, the lamb meal, well, I don't usually get with rice, but I get the lamb, and this is only 30 pounds, and that's like 56. But this is 44 pounds, so I need to get the bigger one. So hopefully they like it. I usually get grain free, and I don't think this is grain free either, so I don't know. All right, let's see what else I can find. See, I usually get this one that says the big bag because it's farm grown and it says grain free, but they just have chicken, and Nala has a little allergy with chicken, not too bad. But definitely I cannot get seafood. But chicken I try to stay away from if I cannot help it. So that's why I got the turkey. However, well, let me just turn you around. Oh yeah, this is chicken too. See, it's usually the one I get 70, it's almost like 80 bucks. Yeah, so I try to stay away from chicken if I can help it. But I mean, it's not, her allergy isn't so bad that like she can't have it. But I try to stay, it's like she starts the itching, scratching. Seafood, oh my goodness. If I can find the picture, I'll show it right here. Like, she just definitely has an allergy. I actually had to take her to the vet and get her shots and stuff because Benadryl, nothing was helping her. So, we'll see about the turkey. That's why I always get like lamb, because lamb is good. But I usually try to get grain free, but they don't have it. So... And then like this one here that I think would be great is real lamb, goat, and venison. It's on sale for $71, but this is only 24 pounds, and I would definitely get it if it was just Nala, but with Nala and the puppy, like that it just won't last, you know? So, alrighty. Alright, let's go see about the, oh, I gotta get crickets. I almost forgot. Oh God, pray for me. Alright, so this is pretty scratched up here, but this is the crickets. Oh. Let me just open this up. Look at that. Oh my God, and it stinks. They're the small ones. See how they jump? Oh, God. All right, I'm waiting for the guy to come. I need like 15 crickets. Oh, that's scary. They even have roaches. Look at this. All right, so here are the crickets in there. I don't know what you can see. And then I have to get cricket food. They don't have a smaller one. They just have this big one, but I don't see like a small one. I just see the big one here. All right, so I found the small one. But look at the kitties. There's one right there. Let's see. Oh, look how big this one is. Oh, that's this one. That comes all the way out here. Oh, that's too funny. Look at that. Let's see. This is Tabby. Or no, it's a pet description. Oh, that's Fauna. Oh. And you have this one. This is Prince. Hi, Prince. Oh. I think that's all of them right now. Oh. So, I got the crickets. I need to go get gas, but I spent, let's see, $101.63 right there. All right, here are the crickets. I need to go to the post office. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting this package I need to bring with me. I just want to see if there's anything there. I need to go to Wawa and get gas and stuff. And then later on, I have to film tonight. But I'm picking up Vernon. Do you guys remember Vernon? He cuts my boy's hair. He's a good friend of mine. I knew since high school. I did a video with him. I'll leave it down below where we just like, we're reminiscing high school and stuff like that. Because if you're new to my channel, I was bad. Yes, I was. I almost got expelled for lighting somebody on fire. But it was an accident. It was. You know. But it was bad, you know. I thank God my children are not like that. I mean, the only one that really has my temper is Tyler. But he like, you know, he doesn't get in trouble or anything like that. So, I'm trying to think, do I need anything at Walmart since I'm out? I don't think so. But I'm going to, I have to pick Vern up. He works till 4:30, but then he has to take his son to a doctor's appointment at 6. So I don't have to pick him up till like 7:30, something like that. So I can film for my main channel, because I have not put a video up on my main channel in over a week. So I need to do that. But just with everything going on, and then with Lexi, oh, I thought I heard the crickets, but it's this. I just, you know, and she comes in my room and lays with me, and I'm not going to be like, all right, get out of my room, I want to film. No, you know, she comes first. So that's the issue that I'm having with filming. We haven't got our deep freezer yet, because with everything going on, I think we're doing that tomorrow. And I'll vlog what I can. Tyler knows I vlog. He's all right with me vlogging him. Isaiah's the only one that doesn't like being on camera. He's 18, he's at that age, which is fine. Anytime he's with me, I don't show him or I blur him out. You guys know that. You know, I respect his, you know, what he wants and stuff. I am back. I think what I'm going to do is go get a salad from Wendy's and eat. There's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, one thing is a couple things in the comments. I get a lot of people, not a lot, but some of you guys, I'm trying to see, like, does the sunroof help? I don't know. But I get some of you guys that are worried about, like, when I vlog, you know, how I use my hands and stuff like that. When I'm doing that, like right now I'm at a red light, okay? I'm not driving, but I do talk a lot with my hands. When I drive and I film, there's usually not cars in front of me. If there is, it's very minimal, and I don't tailgate people. So if there is, hold on a second. When I start getting traffic where there's a lot of cars and stuff, I always say, all right, guys, there's traffic. I'll get off. Like right now, I'm at a stop sign, you know. Sometimes when I talk like this with my one hand, I always have a hand underneath. You may not see it right here where I'm driving because I hold the steering wheel behind. But there are times I use my hands like I'm doing right now. I know that. This is also a 2023, which has a lot of features in it to where there's cameras and sensors. This car can drive for me if I really wanted it to. It'll stop if there's a car that's too close to me. An alarm will go on. Like, let's say I want to make a left-hand turn and it's a 2-lane and somebody's behind me or coming to the side. They'll go beep, 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 you know. It will definitely let me know. If I'm too close to a driver, it'll let me know. Now, thank you. It's still electronical, right? We're in charge of the car, okay? And I get that. But rest assured, I am a very safe driver. I've been in car accidents. All of them were not my fault, except for one when I was 19 years old with my grandmother, you know? When I didn't realize, and I was going on the highway turning right, and I was moving, and anyway, I was like, Grandma, is there any cars coming? And she's like, no. And I listened to her and went, and I got sideswiped by a car, which was totally my fault. And I learned you don't take other people, you know, you look, you know. So other than that, like, they weren't my fault. And I was in a really bad car accident in 2005 where my son at the time was 12 months old. He broke both his ankles. Lexi broke her nose. I hurt my back real bad. I had the air, like, it was really, really bad. And so it makes me nervous. Even when I see a car accident, I get these visions of, like, the blood in the car for my kids and different things. It's just terrible. But, you know, trust me, I'm okay with vlogging. I always say, I'm going in raid. Why am I going in raid? I always say, when you're talking to a camera, because people say, oh, you're talking, you should pay attention. Well, what happens if you're driving and there's somebody in the passenger side and you're just talking to a passenger? I mean, you know, right? It's the same thing as I'm driving and I'm just talking. I'm not talking to a person, but let's just say I was talking to a passenger. It would be the same effect. I've also had comments like, oh, you look at the camera more than you look at the road. If I'm looking at the camera, it's like, I feel like because I'm talking to you guys, I want you guys to see me, but there's no cars in front of me. I would never look at the camera. Let me give you an example. Let me see if I could turn this around. You see right now, there's no cars in front of me. So I was looking at the camera as I was talking to you. As I'm driving, look how far ahead the car is. Do you see what I mean? So when I talk, I need you guys to understand so you can visually see when I vlog, there are no cars that are in front of me. Whenever there's too many cars, I will say, okay, guys, there's traffic. Let me get off. So I'm just showing you there's no cars in front of me. So I just want you guys to, so you're not like, oh, you know, like nervous. Trust me, I'm fine because my life means more to me than a video. So I just want to say that just to let you guys know, like, trust me, I'm very careful. Like right now, I'm fixing the camera, but I'm stopped. Does that make sense? Or sometimes, like, I'll fix the camera if I'm heading to a red light where I'm going up slow, but there's no cars in front of me, and I know I'm getting ready to stop. You know, but you guys can't see what I'm seeing, so I understand why it could be nerve-wracking to you guys or upsetting. But trust me, I'm fine. Okay, what else? I've been getting some comments of people upset because I'm not answering comments, or, you know, you're used to me hearting your comment and stuff like that, which is no excuse. Okay, but I will say, you know, I really have not been on YouTube. I have not really filmed on my main channel, you know, dealing with Lexi, and then prior to that with my husband and all that other kind of stuff. If you go look at my main channel where I used to put a video out every day, I don't, you know. And when I'm home right now, I'm just taking care of Lexi. I don't post on Instagram, like you haven't, nothing. I haven't been doing anything, so please don't take it personal. It's just a lot going on in my personal life that I'm just not on YouTube. When I could put out more vlogs, because like right now, it's, you know, I have to go out anyway, so I just film. Does that make sense? But I haven't even done really coffee talks, because when I'm home, I just feel like I can't film when I hear my daughter run into the bathroom throwing up. I hope that makes sense. So I do apologize, but I still need to get better, because I stay up to 2, 3 in the morning. I'm always thinking, so I could at least heart the comments. So I will get better with that. So please forgive me for that. But some people think I was mad at you guys. I had a few comments like, oh, are you mad at me? Or you have, no, it's nothing like that. Please don't think that.
How can I help you?
Hello.
Hi.
Can I get a Parmesan Caesar salad, please?
Okay.
And a 4-piece nugget?
You want barbecue sauce?
No, thank you. No sauce. And that's it.
Is that complete order?
Yes, that's it.
1362 person. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I probably didn't hear me. I'm like, are you there? I don't have cash on me. I hate paying fast food with without having cash. Now, let me tell you why. I do have a $20 bill. My daughter's friend who worked at KFC, and she was like, always try to pay with cash if you can. Hello.
It is 13:60. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. You as well.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And I said, why? And she said, what some people do is they, let's say they take your card and they might overcharge you, and you don't realize that they might add $2 or $3 on your card, and then they pocket the money. And a lot of times, if you can afford to go to Wendy's and pay $15, you're not looking right away. Most people, not all, like, oh, they charged me $18, or look at the receipt. So that's why she said try to pay with cash. Thank you. So ever since she told me that, I'm like, you know, like, oh, I got to pay with cash and stuff. Anyway, so it's so funny. Like every time I come, I'm like, oh, do I have cash on me? But I've never had that happen, because now since she told me, I do look. Well, like right now I didn't look. But it's true. Most people, you're not calling your bank right away to say, oh, did they really charge me $13.62? Or, you know what I mean? So just keep in mind that there's some shiesty people, you know? I'm going to keep the car running if you hear the noise, just for the AC. But I figured let's talk a little bit, since I really haven't did a coffee talk, because I was going to do a coffee talk and then talk about this Colleen Ballinger stuff. I have a 4-piece nugget and a salad, so, and those crickets, oh my god, I cannot look, because it's going to make me lose my appetite. The reason why I want to talk about this, because I want to share a little bit, you know, since I do YouTube, you know, social media, and if you don't know the situation, Colleen Ballinger, she's very popular, and she has this character she portrays, she's always around these kids. Like, a lot of kids watch her. She also does this vlogging now that she's a mother and all that stuff. But I guess a few years ago, there was, well, even many years ago, there's another YouTube, Adam McIntyre. And when he was 16 or 13, I believe, he was in like this group chat, you know, with like the fans and, you know. And there was a few people with Colleen Ballinger, her brother, and, you know, different stuff. And it was very inappropriate behavior. He's older now. I think he's, what, 18, 19? I'm not sure. I believe he's an adult now, maybe 17, 18. Still young, but I do believe he's at least 18 now. And a few years ago, he shared, I believe he was 17 when he shared, like, what happened. And, like, nobody, I don't know if they didn't believe him, they didn't pay any attention. And I guess more people now are coming out, and it's showing what Adam was saying. He was telling the truth, you know. Like, an example, he was saying how, you know, these jeans make his butt look nice. And she's like, oh, send me a picture. And just other inappropriate things. And, you know, when talking about that, I think, you know, I get a lot of DMs on Instagram. And I get people that are 16 or 17, or, you know, one person was like 15. And, you know, I share on this channel a lot of my personal life, how, you know, I used to, you know, I was an alcoholic. That was my choice of drug. And then when I would feel a little tipsy, I wanted more of a high. And then I don't sugarcoat anything, okay? And then I was a crackhead. Let's just keep it real. You know, I crack cocaine. I had the pipe in my mouth. Let's keep it 100. Okay? And, you know, I share that. I share different stories of my upbringing and different things. And addiction runs in my family. And, you know, some people will reach out to me and say, you know, they're dealing with that with their mother, and, or what can they do, or just other things. And, you know, I talk, but I keep it very business, and I watch what I say. But I really don't talk to underage minors. I really, really don't. I've never been on any, like, group chats, not even with, you guys, adults, subscribers, never. I've never been in group chats. Now, do I speak to some of you guys on DMs when you ask? Absolutely. I call it the walkie-talkie, because sometimes it's easier just to, like, talk, you know, voice, you know, instead of texting. I just find it very inappropriate, you know. Let me share a story. So my oldest son is 27, and I remember when, it was the video games, and when they started the internet video games, Tyler was about 13 or 14, okay? And all of a sudden, you get these phone calls, right? This is when you had landlines, house phones. And, I mean, you had cell phones, too, at that time, but I'm just saying, like, everybody still had a house phone. And it would have like on the TV or something, or on the phone, the phone number would come up, and it said Florida. I answer the phone, and it was a guy with a deep voice. Well, we'll say right now, a male with a deep voice. And he asked us for Tyler. And I said, well, who is this? And I forget what he said. His name is Kevin, Kyle, something like that. And I'm like, who? So I give the phone to Tyler. And then I said, well, who is that? He goes, oh, that's my friend that I play a game with. And this sounded like a grown-ass man. And I sat there, and they only talked for a few seconds. And they hung up. And the guy called again, and I said, don't you ever call this house again. My son is 13 years old. He was either 13 or 14. And it never called again, and I don't know if I don't know. And I said to Tyler, you know, about people lie, right? They lie about their age. They say that they're, only 13, 14, but they're grooming, you know, and they're adults. And, you know, and we talk about it now. He was like, I can't believe I gave out my phone number to strangers. And so we're just talking. But this was like, we're going back 13, 14, 15 years ago, where, you know, you didn't know as much as you do now. This is before YouTube and stuff. I remember when Facebook was real popular, and my daughter, when she was in high school, she would be with her girlfriends, you know, her friends, and say, oh, I'm at Wendy's eating right now, you know, and taking pictures of their food. Remember, everybody was taking pictures of their food and stuff. And I said, Lexi, don't do that right away, because you don't know who's watching you. And they say, okay, she's at Wendy's right now, let's go there. You know, at least wait till you get home and say, I was at Wendy's, and show the picture. Never show where you're at. Does that make sense? Like, and I had to, you know, talk to her about safety and different things, and grooming. And it seems like Colleen Ballinger, her brother, just different things. It's like they were grooming these little kids, or at the very least, acting inappropriate, to having conversations that you would have with other friends, to minors, which is not right. Because I look at it like, if my kids, when they were underage, 13, 14, and in group chat, I don't care who you are, celebrity, YouTube, whoever, talking to an adult, it would, I'd probably do something I don't know what I would do. Let's just keep it that way. But I would look into it more and press. I don't know. I just think it's very inappropriate. I don't think anybody, no, I don't care who you are, should really talk to minors like on that level. You know what I mean? Because at that age, kids don't know any better. They look at, oh my God, the celebrity is talking to me being nice, not realizing it's inappropriate behavior. And they might feel uncomfortable, but in their eyes, it's like they idol, right? You know, these people. And now, like Colleen Ballinger, she still does shows with these underage kids where they're like, she's spreading their legs open and this and that. And then you have to question the parents. You go with your child, and then Colleen can pick you or whatever. But even if she doesn't, you're with your child and you're watching her do all this stuff and acting inappropriate with these children. And you allow this because, like, I was talking to one of my friends and I'm like, if I ever took Lexi to a concert or whatever it is, and I see somebody and they're taking these underage kids and doing these things and spreading their legs open and all that, I'm taking my daughter and walking out. Like, that's that, you know. I don't understand why the parents pay for their kids to do, like, I don't understand. But it's gross and disgusting behavior. And she's still doing this at this. It wasn't like, okay, this happened many years ago, she apologized for it. Maybe as far as group chats and stuff, I don't know. But she's still having these. Now, I know a lot of things have been canceled. But she was, as of 2023, she was still doing this stuff. It's just very weird to me what people do for money, and it's gross. It's very gross. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, I want to know what your opinion is. Do you blame the parents? Now, do you think the parents have responsibility? Let me give you an example. When Isaiah first started his Facebook, he was underage, of course, and so I had him start it on my email. So that way, I can go into Facebook and I can see what he was doing. Of course, I don't know everything that they do or whatever. You have to put some trust in their kids, but so I understand that's hard, but if you took your kids to a concert and seen that this adult was taking kids up that are underage, spreading their legs, doing this kind of stuff, like, what would you do? Like, seriously, I'm shocked that it took other people that come out, because I didn't really know her or watch. I heard the name, but I never really watched her, you know. So I didn't realize she does these shows and all this other kind of stuff. I don't know. I just, like I told my friend, I'm like, I also blame the parents if they're taking them to these shows and seeing this and like, I don't know. But maybe I don't know the whole story, because you guys know I always put my foot in my mouth. Sometimes I don't know the whole story. I hear little things. And anyway, this is what my salad looks like. I'm only just going to eat very little since I had those 4 nuggets. I'm not really that hungry, but I can feel my sugar dropping a little bit. I just put very little salad dressing. I hardly use any salad dressing. Let me show you. Very little. And that's it. But yeah, I really want to get your opinion. What do you guys think about that? Do you think the parents should take some responsibility too? Do you think she should be canceled? Do you believe in cancel culture? Like, let me know your thoughts, and, you know, like, your thoughts and opinions on what you think about that. I can say without a doubt, it's very inappropriate to have group chats with underage people. I don't even have group chats with, like, adults. I've only had one group chat my whole 6 years I've been doing YouTube. And that's with 2 other YouTubes. Jotty, which is Yari G, and Hot Mess Mama MD. We're on, and that's it. And even in that, we don't really, we just talk about YouTube, like business, and then our personal life, like we're just talking, or something happened with their kids or my kids or something like that. But we don't gossip. It's not like a gossiping thing. It's just very weird to me, because I don't blame the kids. I really don't blame the underage kids at all. I blame the adults. And sometimes we don't talk to our children because we think, oh, they know better. But how do they know better if you don't tell them? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, look, I grew up in the 70s. I was born in the 70s. In the 80s, we're walking with friends and just walking and going to the store by ourselves or with another friend. Or I told you guys when I lived in Ocean City, New Jersey, I was 9 years old. I lived on 9th and Asbury, and 34th Street was our school. It was called Intermediate School. And I would ride my bike or with my friend Leslie. And we'd ride her at 9 years old. I mean, we would go up to the boardwalk and then ride it down and come down. And it's like anything could have happened. Anything could have happened to us because we weren't told. There was no internet then. But we weren't like told like, okay, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen. You know, we just thought nothing's going to happen to us. And when you've never been hurt, you don't think like that, right? And you think, oh, it's never going to happen to me. Kids believe a lot of stuff. If there's another person saying, oh, I'm the same age, 13 or 14, you're playing the video games on the internet, the first thing is they're going to say, is this a 25? Now, there are some kids that do know, but not all of them, right? And it could be a grown man or a woman that's portraying and lying and grooming. It's we just have to talk to our kids, you know. That was good. So I ate, well, like half of it, I guess. I don't know. I will take that home. I have not had a Wendy's salad in so long. You guys know I've been getting like Wawa salads and stuff. So that's the only other place I have to go. I need to find some lip gloss or something. Let's see what I got. Ofra. I believe this is Scorpio. I think this was Hot Mess Mama's first collab with Ofra. I believe. I can't remember. Yep. So I need to get gas. That way when I go pick up Vern, because he lives on the next city over, I don't have to do that later. And because I have only like maybe a quarter tank, but I'm just going to put like $10 in right now. Do you see? I wasn't even looking, and that was my fault. And I almost hit that car. That's parked. And you see how my car went off? So as soon as I heard that beep, I knew, like, okay, what's going on? Anyway, I just want to show you that alarm. All right, I'm at Wawa. Get some gas. But that is. I don't know why I said it. It just rhymed. I get questions. Every time I go get gas, I still get questions. In New Jersey, we do not pump our own gas. We're not even allowed. Even if we wanted to, we're not allowed to pump our own gas. So I believe there's 2 states. I want to say Ohio. I cannot remember the other state that I do know in the U.S. That you cannot pump your own. There's not even a gas station around in New Jersey that you can go to pump your own gas. You just can't. I also get asked, like, do we tip the people? No, we're not allowed. They're not allowed to take tips because it's like their job. Their 9-to-5 job, you know. And they make really good money. And most of the people that work here are like college kids or high school kids or like the elderly, like retired or whatever. I mean, you do have regular workers, you know, like people too, but for the most part. But they make like $17, $18 an hour. Like, they make pretty good money, you know. So I just don't know how they do it, like in the heat of summer. But then there's little spots in there where the cashier is. Hold on a second. Hello, can you put 10 of super in, please? Thank you. Which is air conditioning and stuff, and I'm sure it has heat. All right, I gotta go in here and get some double Dutch chocolate milk per usual, and I'll be back. I just paid the guy, and these are the double Dutch. I know I show you guys, but sometimes you guys ask me, and they had 4. I was able to get 4 because it is 1:48. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they sell out really quickly. The double Dutch ones, that's like the extra chocolatey. You can find the chocolate ones, but the double Dutch is always sold out. So usually if you don't come in the morning, you ain't gonna find them. But I was shocked there was like 4 left. And then I got regular whole milk. All right, let me pull over and say my goodbyes, because a lot of people are coming out. So let me just pull over really quickly. All All right, guys, please like this video. It really does help me out, or dislike it. That helps me out as well. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. And that's everything, guys. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. I wish I never met him.